The Zimbabwe National Army apparently invaded the farm owner in Mazowe late night. And the mind-boggling question is who sent these military personnel to invade the farm owner? Apparently, the farm owner sought legal recourse. But in spite of winning the case, the military was deployed to evict. This is a black Zimbabwean farm owner out of the farm. Who is interested on this farm? We're actually looking at this issue as unearthed by news hawks in Zimbabwe, and we'll be playing also some actually visuals of the owner who was invaded by the Zimbabwe Defense Forces. This is highly scary, and this actually also shows the negative side of having military to be in control or of a military state in any country. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So a group of soldiers have invaded, attacked and evicted farmers at the disputed Eagle Bara farm in Mazowe, Mashonaland Central, in brazen violation of court's orders, including one recently issued by High Court Justice Neville Wamambo, interdicting them from interfering in its operations. The troops came and booted out the farmers, including the mother and family, Wanda Mukaira, a prominent indigenous farmer on the land, which has been a battleground between civilian landowners and the military. In a renewed defiance of court orders and trampling upon the rule of law, senior military commanders invaded the farm despite being interdicted from interfering with the police and caught a sheriff implementing a lawful ruling to evict occupants loyal to them or their proxies. You can get, these are the consequences of military coups, and these are the consequences of the military actually not being bound to remain in barracks. You can see now they are actually ignoring court orders. Law does not apply to the military commanders. It only applies to civilians in Zimbabwe. This is the legacy that has been created by the ZANU-PF regime. And we have to live with this unless the people of Zimbabwe decides to fight against this. Wamambo on July 24 issued an interdict against the Zimbabwe Defense Forces and the Zimbabwe National Army commanders, Lieutenant Colonel Ncube, Lieutenant Colonel Malamba, and other senior commander Chiwane Muka, barring them from interfering with police and the sheriff enforcing execution of a court order under case number RHCH 4996/22. This order was issued to evict the unlawful occupants backed by the soldiers. However, on April 9, 2026, armed soldiers blocked the High Court sheriff from enforcing the order to evict their proxies. So they can even block the High Court sheriffs. Just imagine if this was done by me and you, ordinary citizens of Zimbabwe. Is this the Zimbabwe that we want, whereby soldiers can decide to invade anybody's land, even if you take them to court, the court issues an order in your favor, but the soldiers would still not follow that court order and go to an extent of even forcing the sheriff of court not to effect the order of the court. This can only be done in a banana republic, and Zimbabwe has tended to be one. This forced one of the farmers, Trainers Kabiti, to return to court seeking an order to interdict the soldiers from their continued interference, and specifically to allow police and the sheriff to enforce the eviction order. Wamambo's July 24 court interdict reads, interim relief granted. Pending determination of this matter, the applicant is granted the following relief. 1. The first, second, and third respondent, soldiers, Mazowe, Malamba, and Chiwanemuka, be and are hereby each ordered interdicted from interfering with the fifth and the sixth police and sheriff respondents' execution of the court order under case number RHCH 4996/22. Being the eviction of the first to the sixth defendants in that matter from the remaining extent of Inglebo farm situated in the Mazowe district of Mashonaland Central Province, measuring 100 hectares in extent. 2. The first, second, and third respondents, jointly and severally, the one paying the others to be absolved, refund the applicant the cost of the botched 9 April 2026. Execution within 7 days of the grant of this order. 3. The first to the third respondents pays the cost of this application on the legal practitioner and client scale, but the soldiers again defied this court order as they freshly invaded the farm, which they did in April when they blocked the police and the sheriff from executing an eviction order. The applicant, Kapiti, is operating under immense pressure from the aggressive soldiers. The respondents were Mazowe, Malamba, and Chiwanenuka, another senior ZNA commander who is unnamed in court papers, a Zimbabwe Republic police officer in charge, and Malpo police station, and the sheriff Pindura. These military officers are still serving under the ZDF and ZNA. The case has been raging for many years. Tensions escalated on April 9 when armed soldiers blocked the High Court sheriff from executing a lawful eviction order against occupants on the land, who are their proxies. This led to the farm owners, Kapiti and Mukaira, to go back to court to seek relief. The saga revolves around a long-standing conflict between recycled indigenous farmers, including Kapiti and Mukaira and ZDF soldiers. Indigenous farmers were originally allocated portions of the farm under the Land Reform Program around 2013. The state later reallocated portions or all of the property to the military for institutional use, prompting years of court battles over offer letters and the farm. Military officers intervened during the April eviction bid, detaining the sheriff briefly and reinstating displaced settlers. Now they have evicted local farmers, breaking the law with impunity. I want to play one of the visuals. In fact, I will actually play the voice when they were invading. So this is one of the women who could be heard.
Hello, officer in charge. Hello.
So this is the invasion that was done by the soldiers at night. The woman begging to call the police. So the police, the soldiers could be.
That was a liar. Muchana dushamrukuita mfuini. Around Mazowe. Muchaseka. Muchageta because my God is faithful. Morondo na matendea mkuru manje. Muchaseka because shinjakadaiso shpana utaitika. Because weapons formed against us, they shall form, but they shall not what? Prosper. Those should not have a show code. Weapons formed against us shall form, but they shall not prosper. Weapons formed against us. No weapon formed against us. They shall form, Kani. Not wrong. They shall form. They are forming.
So this is the woman who was heard actually speaking scriptures as the soldiers were invading her land. It's very bad what is happening in Zimbabwe, and I've been watching numerous visuals in Harare, the city council there, destroying people's property worth millions of US dollars. Where is this country going to? Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Take note, Hlonipani Mazowe, yours truly has actually released an album. It is out on digital platforms. We'll be sending the link on the comment section to lead you to that particular album and the videos released. Okanqube Mhlabane is signing out and leave you. Let's meet